Well, we get a look here now at the small forwards with the fastest hands in the league and generating the most steals per game. LeBron James third.
You know, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players because they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
And they're not just good on the ball defenders. They'll torment the players they're not guarding. A lot of those steals are the result of passes he gets his hands on away from the ball.
Robertson gets the bucket. Russell Westbrook still among the league leaders in shots at the rim, but Steve, he's expanding his offensive arsenal.
Well, he's improved as a three-point shooter. He's got great pull-up and jumper from mid-range already, especially from that foul line area. So Westbrook really is a threat from all over the court.
There's the bucket. Good. Varejao got 4 points now in the quarter.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet. Moment to check out LeBron James here. Lately, he's been untouchable. He's been in the zone. You see how his performances match up. Tops in scoring, third in assists, and he's been a real force near the hoop, using that anticipation and strength to work his way into the top 5 in the league and rebounding.
And Steve, we really can't gloss over his ranking as the top scorer in the NBA. I mean, he's the one guy you don't want to see coming out of the opposing locker room.
Well, J.R. Smith, a guy who can take your breath away with his talent one moment and then exasperate you the next. Unbelievable talent, but he can be erratic offensively, especially with his shot selection.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. And Cleveland also making a change. Kevin Love's checked in for Anderson Varejao. Singler outside. Up the floor. Jones up top. He feeds it to Waiters. Out to the wing. Three-pointer Augustine. Cantor kicks to Augustine. Passes to Waiters. He dishes it to Cantor. Dashes in for a double-digit lead. And the Thunder lead by 11. J.R. Smith closing in on 30 years of age. He's been fined almost $1 million over the course of his NBA career.
And, you know, playing in China, he was fined over $1 million in a single season. How do you do that? One night he ordered $3,000 worth of room service on the team dime just to see if they keep coming. Come on. I mean, what is this thinking about here?
We can do some of that for Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Iman Shumpert has come in for Smith. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
And he consider him a genius-level coach. Of course, thanks. We'll see how he does. Jones dishes to Singh. And stolen by Love. Here's Shumpert. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 8.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Augustine passes to Cantor. Jones kicks to Cantor. The drive by James. Shumpert dishes to Love. Irving kicks to Mozgov. And he dunks it down.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof.
Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Into the lineup, the Cavaliers.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Jones for 3. Again, the miss by Jones. LeBron is doubled. Irving passes to Love. Outside Irving. Kicks it out to Love. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I thought he'd make that one. That's his range, and the defense is nowhere to be seen.
An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
And that now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
For the Cavaliers, it's been a real struggle against Kevin Durant.
He's got 21 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc. You know, LeBron has an interesting tradition during the playoffs. He turns his cell phone off, stops watching sports television. Instead, he watches movies and reads books. It sounds like a good life lesson for all of us.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Thunder. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Adams at the 5. James. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got 5 rebounds tonight. And for LeBron, that tradition started a handful of seasons ago, Clark. Or even catching reading every 4 games.
You know, I've heard it said that all readers aren't leaders, but all leaders read. And LeBron James, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, autobiographies of Malcolm X, Jerry West, and even his friend Jay-Z, he has dedicated himself to expanding knowledge. That's a good thing.
As you did, you're a voracious reader.
I love to read. I've always loved to read.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Where Oklahoma City sits in the NBA statistical standings right now. First in rebounding, 5th in scoring. And they're right there, I mean, among the top 5 teams in second chance points. Doing a really good job of offensive rebounding and then being able to score the ball when they get that second chance.
Then probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because this is a team that has become very physical. They'll put a body on you, and they'll really dominate the paint if you don't stand up to the task and really attack them back.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Love kicks to Shumpert.
Hammer time! Hammer time! Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how Clark, brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 6.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
And finished off by Shumpert. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
You know, the NBA is a talent league, and it's hard to win in the NBA without superstar talent. And the Thunder are fortunate to have two superstars in Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. Those two give them a chance to win no matter who they're facing up against or where they're playing.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. There's the bucket. Good. Mozgov's got 4 points in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean,
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense. That's for sure.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Iman Shumpert.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
The 3. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Dellavedova.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Durant. And he uses the glass on the lane. Durant's got 30 points.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Durant for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
You know, Kevin Durant has really worked hard on his ball handling and passing, and it's a response to facing constant traps and double teams in the playoffs. In those situations, being able to escape pressure and find the open man, that is crucial to his success.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Nice shot by Smith. Here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. Pass to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 37 points for Kevin Durant.
And Durant actually played point guard in high school his freshman year. But a 5-inch growth spurt his sophomore year took him from 6'3" to 6'8" and moved him from guard to forward. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that pull.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around. The 11-footer. Varejao dishes to Thompson. Pass to Dellavedova. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Adams. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. We'll make it. Here we go. Westbrook with it. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Thompson and Varejao at the 4 and 5. LeBron James is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Smith in the small forward position.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Clark, we're witnessing a special time in NBA history. Two players, in LeBron James and Kevin Durant, who might be considered for best. Rim is shaken.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game. And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. It's deflected. The shot. And there's another one for the Thunder. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle steps for Oklahoma City.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result. And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes and cashing in.
The first free throw is good.
Well, a new award in the NBA starting 2 seasons ago to Twyman Stokes, best teammate. The first honoree was Chauncey Billups.
Timeout called, Cleveland. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. LeBron drives in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
And the names of that award memorializes the incredible story of Jack Twyman and Maurice Stokes. Stokes, an NBA All-Star in each of his first 3 seasons, but in a game in 1958, he took a hard fall, hit his head, and thereafter became paralyzed.
One of the saddest and most moving stories in the history of sports. Stokes was waived by the team, and his family couldn't afford his gigantic medical bills, but his teammate, Jack Twyman, worked tirelessly on his behalf. A tremendous story of love, caring, and service in a tough situation.
Durant, that's good.
Impressive play there, and they have been really good offensively. Piling up the points en route to this big lead, guys. I mean, they've been unstoppable. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark. Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should...
You're now listening to the sounds of